What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Market Thoughts. This is where I'm just giving you my general thoughts about the market. I actually just got back from Oklahoma doing that spike ball trip out there, so my brain's not totally in it. It's at an 8-hour drive, but just want to give you general thoughts, general things that I'm thinking about going into next week. Cool. We'll do the first Bitcoin versus gold. Gotten a little Bitcoin this week at the bottom near this 100,000 mark, like I've been saying for the last couple of weeks. This was a good spot to buy. It could reject, it could come lower, but if it goes any lower, I'm going to keep adding. Gold doing the same thing, has this kind of retracement the last couple of weeks. Maybe seeing reversal going into next week, but nothing too big there. I gotta refresh this actually real quick. Cool. Next big one is SPY. It's had a big down week this week, but nothing too big. It's actually still staying in this bullish channel with a good candle off the 50 EMA, so it could reverse going into next week. I'm going to have to actually take some bets, hopefully, in some different stocks, not SPY specifically. QQQ, same thing, bouncing off this 600 line. I like that. Let's just go down the list. Apple, too high right now, don't want to buy. Amazon, again, still too high. I had a big down week, but still too high. Nvidia, too big, too high. Costco is actually one of them that I am looking at. This is starting to do a rotation under this 50 EMA line. And if you look at kind of history in the past, it doesn't bounce down to this 100 EMA line much, so that'd be a good reversal spot down here. I just need maybe going down a little bit lower would be my hope. So Costco, the other one I actually am looking at is Meta. Meta is also down, bouncing off this 600 line, getting close to that 50 EMA or 100 moving average there. So going to hopefully start to average in, getting some decent daily candles kind of off that 600 line. So we're going to be watching that into next week. And then again, Microsoft too high, Google too high, Tesla too high, and Robinhood, which I just do because I have my money in Robinhood. Cool. So that is just generally. Also MicroStrategy. I don't know if I'm going to get into MicroStrategy just because I'm already in Bitcoin. MicroStrategy is just a treasury company for Bitcoin, but it is bouncing off this 100 EMA line, so could be curious to see how MicroStrategy reacts next week. And then lastly, I just got out of some of my other plays, so let's just look over those real quick. Bull, I got out of Webull kind of way down because it just kept going down. I'll be honest, I just got exhausted. I didn't want to sit in this stock anymore. So this is actually probably a good time to buy, but we'll just going to leave it because I'd rather do stocks that I'm confident are going to go to that top right corner because of profitability, just being a big company, different things like that. Where it's a little harder on these smaller companies to realize that. CNC. I was up big on CNC here, so kind of just took profits from where I was at this high right here. Actually, I had a decent candle, so maybe not the best, but I was already up 150%, so I got out of this one there, even though it still had a gap to fill, but again, not worried about that. And then the last one, TTD, actually had earnings last week, so I got out the day before earnings and day after earnings, just took one out of each. I was profitable in the first one, lost a good amount on the second one, and this kind of going down. I thought I was going under the assumption of this head and shoulders pattern, but then I rejected that. So again, could be good buy spots there, but I no longer care about these stocks. I'm going for just the stocks that I feel confident in, kind of all your big heavy tech stocks, even that QQQ ETF, this one right here, just so I can play off both. That is my market thoughts. I appreciate y'all for listening, and if you like this stuff, please leave me a like. This isn't financial advice. This is just for me to track week to week kind of my thoughts going about the market. Thank y'all for sticking around.